So we've come to the last section, section 12 and step 13, the final step of this tutorial. I thought I would go a little bit freehand here. So we're going like in a snaky line and another snaky line following it. And then I'm just filling it out with round circles, as round as I can do in a freehand. They will vary in size. The most important is trying to hit the two lines with the edges of the circle, as it gives a better impression when it's finished. What I then do is that I will continue with lines that are following the lines of the first wiggly line I made on both sides of it, and then I will make lines going in the vertical direction, and I'll try to sort of make them seem like they connect on both sides, that it's like the same line going down on the other side of the line with the circles. Oh, there's a lot of lines. So this is sort of just making like a wiggly pattern of squares behind it. And I just thought that it could be fun to finish off with something that wasn't as strict, that was a little bit more organic and moving. And I hope the effect on the final piece will be a quite nice sort of framing for the piece itself. And there's lots of variety you can do with it, and I think there's lots of possibilities of how to fit it in. And in the next section I go the other way around, making sure that the line connects to the previous line, so they sort of intertwine, so it's sort of like that this is going all around, and that we are breaking the borders by having all the lines meet on each side. And it's not as difficult as it may look, because it's actually only the one triangle that you have to think about meeting the lines from the previous square. Here, those are the lines that you have to meet, and then just continue the pattern. And of course in the next section it will be the other way around. So this is the last and final installment of this tutorial. I've been really happy doing it, and I hope, if you're still with me, that you enjoyed this as well, and that you got something out of it. Please, any feedback is very welcome. Suggestions, whatever you may have, I would love to hear from you, and I would really love to see your pieces if you've done them, and feel free to share them in the group. If you're not already in the group, the links to the group will be in the description of the video, so you can go over and see what other fun things I got going, and share whatever you get out of watching this video. I mean, maybe you didn't do the whole piece, maybe you used some elements and other stuff and you want to share that, go ahead and do it. You're very welcome, and we'd love to also hear if there's some special requests or something you want me to elaborate on or show more clearly. Soon I will be speeding this up. It took me about 55 minutes to do this entire section, and I guess here I was probably interrupted by the phone. It could be, it's very likely, it seems like I stopped. What's going on? Maybe I'm thinking. No. It's most likely the telephone that sort of freaked it out, and then I forgot about the video. So well, it gives me a little bit longer to talk and express my gratitude for all the nice comments I got on the page, and I hope that I will be able to go on and make more tutorials like this if there's a general jest and if people would like to see more like this. I think that there's a distinct advantage to seeing full tutorials where you actually end up with a full product, because sometimes when you're sitting with these little ones where you just see a pattern and then you practice the pattern and you get good at it, but then you start being in doubt when you have to incorporate it into a larger piece. That's why I would also like to maybe do a tutorial on a more like free flow piece at some point, but that would be a little bit more intermediate, as and this is like the first of very, very basic. I think it's important that if you feel comfortable with these really basic lines and patterns, then you will feel much more comfortable when you start making your own and have a greater confidence. So always good to do that. Also, it's always good to, say, okay, I'm making a little page here and I'm only using this pattern, and then explore it and get used to it in the different forms. And of course, if you want to find lots of resources for patterns, that's always tanglepatterns.com, where they have so many patterns and brilliant step outs and tutorials for most of them. So if this has got you hooked and you're eager to see more, go to tanglepatterns.com. It's a very, very good resource. And it's a great place to learn more about it. And there's lots of excellent groups on Facebook. There's lots of places with lots of beautiful, inspiring pieces and very friendly people. So have fun with it and just keep growing and making it your own. Once you have, Dali said, you have to master all styles before you find your own. Well, I think this is also the case here. If you master some basic patterns, then you'll start developing your own variations and your own style. It's just a matter of getting to the level where you feel confident. Now it's going quickly. I know. It's rushing. I better start saying goodbye now. Well, hope to see you in the next tutorial. Have fun. Bye bye now.